Hey, Marty here. I wanted to talk about a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, and that's when you feel hatred towards someone. Like when you're so pissed, or you feel like I'm going to drop an F bomb here, fucking hate someone. Because what I've come to find is we've all been taught like it's not okay to feel that, it's not okay to say that, especially don't say the F word. Don't do it. But I am a firm believer, and this is just my personal opinion, if more of us had a safe way to allow ourselves to feel our feelings in the moment we were feeling them, there would be a lot less road rage, animal abuse, domestic violence, all of that kind of violence. Because what happens is we end up stuffing the feelings, and on an extreme level, somebody is like stuffed so much they just explode in the other way. They've literally had to deal with something so horrific in their life that they're projecting it outwards and they can't stop themselves from doing it. In the worst hate crimes, that to me essentially, and this is my personal opinion, so please know that is what goes on, is somebody went through some horrific programming, horrific brainwashing, horrific talk about themselves, and they learned that got turned inward, and then they have to project that outward into the world. So this tapping sequence is if you're effing PO'd, if you're fucking PO'd at somebody, you're so pissed, or you feel like you actually hate somebody, this would be the sequence to tap along with. So just go right to the eyebrow. Oh my God. I hate them. They suck. They are the worst person ever. I hate them. And I'm not supposed to feel this. But guess what? I do. I hate them. I hate how they treat me. I hate how I behave around them. And I judge myself. I not only judge them, I judge myself. God, I'm so pathetic. Why don't I have more backbone? Why can't I tell them off? I hate the way they treat me. It's total bullshit. And I don't want to take the high road right now. I can't. That's what gets me in trouble a lot. I try to take the high road and I swallow my anger and I turn it inward and I really start to hate myself. I not only hate them, but deep down, I really hate me. I'm really judging myself harshly. I feel pathetic. I just keep taking it. I keep tolerating it. I feel like I have zero backbone. And I hate it. And I hate myself for it. I am so pissed. God, I'm so pissed. I feel like I could hit something. I'm that pissed. And I'm not supposed to feel this way. That's what I got programmed to believe. And here I am, enraged, feeling hatred. And I hate that. I don't want to feel this way. But I do right now. And then take a breath. And you might have to go back and tap on that sequence 20, 30 times, depending on when you're in a state, what your level of anger or hatred or rage is. And I am a firm believer, if you need to drop the F-bombs, drop them. And how this kind of came to be with me is when I would ask clients, if you could say anything to this person, anything, put being appropriate on the shelf, what would you say? And they always said some variation of, I'd say, fuck you, or I hate you. And that's why I think that's in us anyway. It's in us anyway. And when we allow it out, it does exactly that. To me, it's like releasing poison from our energy system. And when you tap, it's essential that you tap. You have to tap while you do it, because that's what's going to change the neural pathways. But if you're in a hateful state or a rageful state and you're trying to tell yourself, oh, make excuses, oh, I should have seen it differently, and oh, they didn't mean it that way, or this and that, it just makes it worse. So if you can, in a healthy way, just let it out, like rant it out, thus from ranting to raving, rant that out, just let it fly, let it go. And do it in privacy of your own home or with a safe practitioner, somebody you really trust, and where you have this safe environment where you get to tell that person off. You get to say all the stuff you'd love to say to their face, but you're probably not going to do that. Or if you do, you're actually going to really regret it afterwards. So do it here in this safe place, meaning do it when you have this environment where you feel safe to do that. So now if you need to, go back and tap on that as many times as you need to. And now I'm going to do a different round, kind of moving it towards a direction of feeling better about it. And so just go to the eyebrow. God, this hatred. It can feel so overwhelming. And when I'm in it, I'm in it. I've spent years swallowing my anger. And it's turned it into rage. And I'm so tired of feeling this way. Because I know it's not good for me. But if I try to deny the feeling, that doesn't work. That actually sucks. But when I allow myself the feeling and I tap on it, I release it from my energy system. And then I'm much better able to deal with this person in a healthier, more productive way. I don't want to hate, but it makes sense that I feel this way. Because a lot of times I wasn't allowed those feelings. But what if by allowing them now, that changes everything? I let them do what they're supposed to do. Move through me. I feel them. I acknowledge them, even learn to accept them, and release them. That's a pathway to freedom. How amazing is that? And the added benefit, as I allow myself to feel them, I first and foremost begin to set myself free, the most important person in my life. And as I set myself free, I end up doing that for the other person. That's a win-win. And I'll have more of that. And then take a breath. So to me, here is the idea behind this. If you need to go back, tap on those as many times as you have to, and always take responsibility for yourself. And if you feel really triggered, just keep tapping. That's so important. Just keep tapping, because ultimately, it might spike, but it's going to start to simmer down and you're just going to start to feel better. And so just have this and go back and tap on it as many times as you need to. But when you allow it, when you don't try and block it, when you tap, you're changing the neural pathways and you're changing it within your energy system. And people will be like, oh, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to say that. We've been programmed with all that. We've been programmed to think, oh, no. But here's the thing. When you allow it, you let it move through you, and it's in you anyway. It's in you anyway. We're just trying to block it out and say, oh, that doesn't exist. And that just locks down on it more. So hopefully you found this helpful, and do it as many times as you need to on as many different people or circumstances or situations that you need to. And that's it. Bye for now.